Am I allowed to blush during the interview? I can't believe this. I'm sitting next to Mary J. Blige right now, Chicago. This is unbelievable. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you.
It's really, really
Thanks for
great to
having
have
me.
you here. I mean, you know, I was sitting with my producer a second ago, and we were, you know, we're both huge fans of the music. We both came up in the 90s through some of the greatest music, in my opinion, of all time. And the discography is unbelievable. Like, do you ever look back at you know, the body of work and go, damn, there's a lot going on here. Do you ever sit down and just look through albums and stuff and just kind of reflect?
There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many to look back and reflect through. It's just, I look at it as a book. You know, it's a book that, like, when we go live and we do live shows, I can't even perform all of the songs because there's so many, and it's just so many memories and so many things that I've come through with my fans, and so many celebrations, so much triumph, so much, you know, just, you know, and disappointments as well. But the music got us through it. You know, it's a lot of that's great stuff to me.
That's a very good point. The music got us through a lot of moments, moments of yourself that were sung on records, and I got to tell you, like, some of the deepest moments of my life were to these songs.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I moved into college, when I moved into my dorm room, I had on, I was an idiot, and my mom dropped me off at the University of Maryland, and I forgot to tell her where I was going to be, and, like, she lost me, and then she had to leave and go back to New York without me, and then she was pissed at me because I didn't call her and tell her where I was, and I kind of cried, and I put on Share My World. And I'm sitting in the dorm room going, share my world, don't you leave. And I'm like, and every time I hear that song, I remember that moment. So do you ever listen? I know it's stupid, but it's what happened.
I understand.
Do you ever listen to your songs and remember, like, moments of life, moments of pain or triumph?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Every time I listen to the My Life album, I just cry.
Wow.
Like, I just can't stop crying, can't stop thinking. It's just that type of album. And when I go to the Share My World album, I just think about how crazy I was. Like, I was at a wow point in my life, but I was still making, you know, songs that, you know, were relatable because that's the kind of life I was living. But it was just, I was spinning during the Share My World album, and yeah,
it's crazy. It's 2014 now, and we live in this age of social media where people are putting so much out there. In terms of how they're feeling, a lot of times they're putting out garbage, but you put it all on record. Do you think that you're more open these days, or were you more open back when you were making songs about what you were going through?
I think that it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. Because I won't even speak about it if I'm afraid to speak about it. I'm speaking about it, and people are feeling it because I'm courageous enough to do it. And back then, it was the same thing. I was just saying what I was living, saying what I was feeling. And right now, you know, of course, I've said a lot, and so it's like, damn, do I need, you know?
Do I need to go there? Right, exactly. What would it have been like back then with social media? I often think about, like, because we all had questions about different dramas and different beefs, or who was that song about?
Yeah.
If there was a Twitter back then, do you think things would have been crazier, or things would have been like?
It would have been nuts. It would have been crazy. Back then, if there was a social media, it would be like still some ongoing beefs.
Unbelievable. Because it would be on a computer sitting there waiting for people to read it.
Well, that stuff is there forever. Like,
Yeah.
once you say it, or once someone sees it, and, you know, you can't do anything. It just goes online. As soon as you do it, someone's got an iPhone. It's online. As soon as you do anything. So it would have been
wild.
really bad. Yeah.
Mary J. Blige is here, Chicago, the queen of R&B, hip hop, soul. I just like to call you the voice of a generation.
Thank you.
A legend, a
Thank
queen,
you.
and she's here with brand new material from the London sessions, which is, you know, I remember when you did the Mary album, a lot of people were like, what's going on right here? Why is she going this direction? But I think I like when you step out and you call the shots, you grab the wheel,
Right.
and you go, this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
So you did that with this London session project. So what direction are we going in now? Tell us what the next journey is for Mary.
Well, the next journey is for me to explain to people, like I was trying to explain to them on the Mary album,
Right.
that I'm more than just one genre or artist.
That's my favorite album.
You know what I
love
mean?
that song. That whole.
But they
album.
didn't listen.
Yeah.
But we've been doing this, for a while now,
Yeah.
and my step out was for me this time. I needed to grow as an artist. I needed to expand. I needed to experiment, but without going so far left or so far right. And kind of my fans are a little like, well, we're not used to this. Well, this is not what we're used to. But I had to step out of the comfort zone and being comfortable in order to make me happy. And I think I made them happy too,
Sure.
because the album leaked, unfortunately.
This is what happens.
And they seem to be, a lot of them seem to be very happy with, the chance that I took.
I don't think it's a stretch. I mean, right now that London sound, a lot of these artists, like you worked with Naughty Boy, Sam Smith. I think you were working with, I forget the other producer. What other producers are on this album? from London?
Naughty Boy,
Disclosure. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the sound of what's going on right now. And correct me if I'm wrong, but is London now leading the sound of like soul and R&B, or do we still have that on lock here in the States?
London's leading.
Damn, that was hard to hear, but I kind of felt that way.
And I'm only going to be honest, with it.
When you went out to London, what was going on out there? What were you seeing and what were you experiencing?
I was experiencing the fact that they appreciate soul music. Like they really, really, like the younger generation are taking it and sucking it up.
Yeah.
They're going into their mother's crates and finding Sam Cooke's and Mary J. Blige and whoever else. They're going to find it and they're sucking it up and and becoming it.
While we're here in the States, turning up.
Yeah, and throwing away all the good soul music when these people are coming over. Like Sam Smith is like a gift from God.
What's he like in person?
Beautiful.
Sam? Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. I won't say it if it wasn't real.
Yeah.
Sam Smith is a down to earth, beautiful person. Fun is like super fun.
Mm-hmm.
He's good people, and the whole trip was amazing because everybody I worked with was like fun. Disclosure was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Emily was fun. The Naughty Boy was too much fun.
Right, Naughty Boy, I like that La 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 record he made. He seems like he speaks his mind too.
Oh, he does.
I would love to know who that girl is, who he's not really feeling too much. So she goes la 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 la. But the sessions look cool. So there's a video and a trailer showing you guys in the studio sessions. Were those some powerful moments when you were in there making that music?
Yeah. Well, what the trailers are, the trailers are from the documentary.
Okay.
There's a documentary that we did to this album showing the process and the making of the whole album and showing us in the studio together, like coming up with these songs and becoming a family, for 3 weeks. And it really, really happened. And it's not, it's not some, they're there and I'm here. Like
Right.
we were all together for like 3 weeks, just grinding and getting this album done.
It'd be nice, I have family out in the UK. It'd be nice if people start going out there to maybe get the experience, but their money is they're like twice the dollar. It's just too.
Yeah, it's
to
expensive.
go out to the UK. Like I don't recommend. I mean, it's good to watch, but
it's expensive.
I mean, a burger's like $6 out there.
Everything is double.
Yeah.
I turned over $2,000. I got $900 back. I wanted to cry.
Of course,
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, your American dollar is crap over
It's
there.
nothing. It means nothing over there.
Well, in any case, some really, really good music coming out. Are we going to listen to some music right now? Do we have any tracks? I want to hear the track with that you did with Sam Smith. Right now, from the London sessions, Mary J. Blige, Nobody But You. Nobody with Sam Smith. That's him on the background vocals?
Yeah, that's him on the background.
So between the music and this perfume you're wearing, I'm not hitting on you. I know you're very well managed. But what kind of perfume are you wearing right now? Do you remember?
Yeah, but I don't. It's a secret.
It's a secret? Okay. I know there's a million girls out there that want to smell like Mary J. Blige. You want?
I did that already.
Okay.
But I have that fragrance for them already.
Sure.
I just can't give away this one.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I want to show you a picture real quick. This is a very special picture to me, and I just want you to look at it for a second. Okay, look at this.
Oh, that's the Real Love album cover.
Yeah, this was my first cassette tape ever. Wow. I when I was I forgot what age or grade I was, but I was in school and my mom said you could have a birthday party, and I was like, oh, of course, but I didn't have any music, so I went out to Sam Goody. You remember Sam Goody?
Yes.
And I bought all these singles,
Yes,
and then I bought the Real Love single, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna DJ my own party of cassette tapes. It was a bad idea, But this was the first one I bought.
Wow.
Yeah.
Classic.
What would you say to this woman right now, this girl, as you look at her, knowing everything? We went from Yonkers
Right.
to London. What would you say to her right now?
I would say you haven't seen anything yet. Like you have not. You don't even understand what's going to happen to you because she don't know.
She has no clue.
She's on Real Love. She's
wearing the Pittsburgh
yeah.
Penguins.
She doesn't have a clue. She's just.
It's gonna get big.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, there's a great story there and real talent, and we love the fact that you've told these stories for us for so many years. So we're gonna take
Thank
this
you.
journey with you. I'm ready.
Please do. You heard.
Oh, I've listened to the whole thing. It's wonderful. It's,
You know,
it's fantastic.
okay.
All right. The
Okay.
London Sessions, Mary J. Blige, right here at Chicago's B96.
Thank you.
Absolutely.